Welcome to Next Up, where we'll be exploring the top 5 controversial scandals in the field of AI and big data. Artificial intelligence is an ever-growing field that has potential to revolutionize the world. Every high-tech company or startup is investing funds in AI and big data analytics to examine multiple sets of real-time data efficiently. However, just like a coin has two sides, the implementation of AI in the company generates some controversies, which are considered the biggest scandals in history. Due to the internet and its data storage capacity, everyone can access full details of controversial scandals anywhere at any time. The Facebook Cambridge Analytica scandal was a major turning point in the conversation around data privacy and protection, particularly in the context of AI and machine learning. The scandal was significant not only for the sheer number of users whose data was compromised, but also for the potential implications of the misuse of personal data in political campaigns. The scandal highlighted the fact that social media companies like Facebook have enormous amounts of data on their users, and that this data can be misused by third parties for nefarious purposes. In the case of Cambridge Analytica, the firm used data from Facebook to create detailed profiles of users and then target them with political ads and messaging. The data was allegedly used to influence the outcome of the 2016 US presidential election and the Brexit referendum. The scandal sparked widespread outrage and led to calls for greater regulation of social media companies. Facebook faced significant criticism for its role in the data breach, and the company's founder and CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, was called to testify before Congress in the US and the European Parliament. In response to the scandal, Facebook implemented a number of changes to its data privacy policies and practices. The company restricted access to user data and introduced new tools and settings to give users more control over their data. Facebook also launched a public education campaign to help users understand how their data is used and to encourage them to take steps to protect their privacy. Overall, the Facebook Cambridge Analytica scandal was a wake-up call for the tech industry and for society as a whole. It highlighted the need for greater transparency and accountability in the use of personal data and for stronger regulations to protect users' privacy rights. Stay up to date with the latest developments in AI, big data, and more. Click the subscribe button now and never miss an update. The lawsuits between Tesla and the US SEC were a major event that affected the company and its CEO, Elon Musk. The controversy stemmed from a tweet made by Musk on August 7, 2018, in which he suggested that he might take Tesla private and that he had funding secured for the transaction. The tweet caused the company's stock to rise sharply, but it also raised questions about Musk's ability to make such a statement without first consulting with Tesla's board of directors and other investors. The SEC filed a lawsuit against Musk, alleging that his tweet contained false and misleading statements and that he had not properly consulted with Tesla's board of directors and other investors before making a statement. The lawsuit sought to bar Musk from serving as an officer or director of any public company, as well as monetary penalties. In September 2018, Musk and Tesla reached a settlement with the SEC, which required Musk to step down as Tesla's chairman and pay a $20 million penalty. Tesla was also fined $20 million, but it was not charged with fraud. The settlement was seen as a major blow to Musk, who had been a vocal critic of the SEC and had previously stated that he would fight the charges. However, it was also seen as a positive development for Tesla, as it removed the uncertainty that had been hanging over the company and allowed it to move forward with its plans for growth and innovation in the AI and big data field. The photo scraping scandal of IBM in 2019 brought to light concerns about data privacy and ethics in the use of facial recognition technology. IBM had released a dataset of 1 million photos of human faces which were intended to be used to improve facial recognition algorithms. However, it was later revealed that the photos had been obtained from Flickr, an online photo hosting site, without the consent of the people in the photos. The scandal sparked a debate about the ethics of using photos of people without their knowledge or consent, particularly in the context of facial recognition technology. Critics argued that such practices could violate people's privacy and lead to discriminatory or biased outcomes in facial recognition systems. IBM later issued a statement acknowledging the concerns raised by the scandal and pledged to take steps to ensure that its use of facial recognition technology is guided by ethical principles. The company also announced a new dataset that would be used to train facial recognition algorithms, which was created with the explicit consent of the people in the photos. The photo scraping scandal of IBM underscores the need for companies and researchers to be transparent and ethical in their use of personal data, particularly when it comes to sensitive technologies like facial recognition. It also highlights the importance of regulations and guidelines to ensure that such technologies are used in a responsible and ethical manner. The Google Nightingale data controversy began when the Wall Street Journal reported in November 2019 that Google was partnering with Ascension, one of the largest healthcare systems in the United States, to collect and analyze the medical data of millions of patients without their consent. The project, known as Project Nightingale, aimed to use the medical data to develop AI algorithms that could improve patient care and outcomes. The report sparked concern from patients and privacy advocates who raised questions about the legality and ethics of collecting and analysing sensitive medical data without patients' knowledge or consent. Google and Ascension both defended the project, saying it was compliant with the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, which governs the use and disclosure of protected health information. However, many critics argue that the partnership was a clear violation of patients' privacy rights and that the data could potentially be misused or exploited for profit. Some also raised concerns about the potential for bias in the AI algorithms that were being developed, particularly if the data being used was not representative of the wider population. In response to the controversy, Google issued a statement saying that it was committed to protecting patient data and that it would be working with Ascension to ensure that the project was conducted in an ethical and transparent manner. The company also stressed that the data collected was encrypted and that only authorized personnel had access to it. The controversy surrounding Project Nightingale highlighted the ongoing debate over data privacy and the ethical use of AI in healthcare. While many argue that AI has the potential to revolutionize healthcare and improve patient outcomes, others warn that the risks of misusing or mishandling sensitive medical data are too great to ignore. As a result, many are calling for greater transparency and regulation in the use of AI in healthcare, as well as stronger protections for patient data privacy. Amazon's facial recognition technology, known as Amazon Rekognition, has been a subject of controversy since its launch in 2016. The company initially marketed the software to law enforcement agencies and governments as a tool for identifying and tracking suspects in real time using live video feeds. However, the use of facial recognition technology by law enforcement has raised concerns about privacy and civil liberties, particularly regarding potential biases and inaccuracies in the software's algorithms. There have been numerous reports of false identifications with higher error rates of people of colour and women, which could lead to wrongful arrests or other injustices. In 2018, the American Civil Liberties Union published a study showing that Amazon Rekognition misidentified 28 members of Congress as criminals. In the same year, a group of Amazon employees sent a letter to company executives asking them to stop selling the software to law enforcement agencies due to the risk of misuse. Despite these concerns, Amazon has continued to promote its facial recognition technology to law enforcement agencies and governments. In 2019, it was reported that the company had signed contracts with the US Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency and the Orlando Police Department. The use of facial recognition technology in law enforcement is a highly controversial issue, with some arguing it can be a useful tool for solving crimes and protecting public safety, while others raise concerns about privacy, civil liberties, and potential biases. The debate is likely to continue as more law enforcement agencies and governments consider using facial recognition technology in their work. Want to learn more about AI? Be sure to check out our last video. Thank you for watching. We hope you found this video informative and engaging. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more like it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll be notified when we release new videos on the latest news, trends, and developments in the world of AI and technology. Also, feel free to leave a comment below with any suggestions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. See you.